From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Well, it's been a roller coaster ride, to say the least. Temperature-wise, the last 7 days, of course, mostly with this big, huge Arctic blast that we just got out of. Maybe hard to remember that a week ago, we had a high of 60 degrees. That was last Thursday. And then, as I mentioned earlier, last Friday's high, when we go back, months, years from now, look at the record book, the high for last Friday, even though we had the Arctic air, goes down as 52. That was at midnight Friday, and then we plummeted. There was Saturday, Sunday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Monday, Tuesday. These were all of our high temperatures. Of course, we finally climbed out of it yesterday with that high of 41. And today, warmer still, before the next Arctic cold front comes barreling in here tonight. As we look from Jinx, you can see most of the snow continuing to melt away from where it was left over. Some high clouds rolling through, but it's not slowing down the warm up all that much. 42, only a minor wind chill because those north winds have settled down to about the 5 to 10 mile an hour range. Enjoy every bit of that because the north winds, if you're up late tonight, will start to howl again, and they will still be pretty gusty into at least the first half of Friday once the cold front arrives. 42 here in Tulsa, 40 around Bartlesville, Tahlequah 42, Southside 44, Wilburton already up to 50. So southeastern Oklahoma getting the warmest temperatures today. We should climb to about 46 for our high here in Tulsa at the 3 to 4 p.m. hour. Settling back into the 30s this evening. And again, by about right here, I've got this stopped at 8 o'clock, right in the 8 to 9 p.m. hour. I think that's when the Arctic cold front comes barreling into Tulsa late tonight. You are going to feel it. You're going to hear it from a wind standpoint. So here's that look at future view. Again, passing clouds move out. And then here comes the front tonight. And I noticed we show some snow up into Missouri and southern Kansas. It's not out of the question that some flurries could make it here later tonight. Maybe some sleet pellets. Nothing measurable, though. That's going to stay to our north and east. So maybe a few flurries briefly right behind the cold front tonight. But really, you're going to feel the cold and hear the wind just come blasting in here. During the nighttime hours, late overnight, could be some 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts. By tomorrow morning, wind should be kind of in the 15 to 20 mile an hour range. But that's going to be more than enough to make things absolutely bone chilling. Lows drop back into the teens, wind chills below 0 again tomorrow morning, and high temperatures on Friday. Just when we got out of it, here we go again. Highs only in the 20s on Friday. As far as those minimum wind chill values, this would be for Friday morning, tomorrow morning, at or below 0, especially north and east of Tulsa. We could be 5 to 10 below 0 on the wind chill. Saturday morning, not much better, even though wind speeds will be relatively light. Wind chills 5 to 10 below 0 again across our northern counties and near 0 in southeastern Oklahoma. Later in the weekend, what we're going to be tracking by really the tail end of the weekend is our next weather maker that brings precipitation chances. So Saturday, still frigid. Sunday, pretty cold as well, but by Sunday late afternoon, we should nudge our way back above freezing. Sunday evening, Sunday night, rain starts to spread out of Texas up into southern Oklahoma and eventually eastern Oklahoma. By this point Sunday night, our temperatures drop back into about the 28 to 30 degree range. So that means as rain starts to make it towards northeastern and southeastern Oklahoma, early Monday morning before sunrise Monday, this is when we could have a potential, if our temperatures are below freezing, this rain would come down as some freezing rain in some locations. Now, by mid-morning Monday, we're expecting temperatures to get back above freezing, and we would just transition back over to a cold rain setup. Still several days out and still a lot too early to determine, what kind of ice amounts we would have on Monday. And, of course, there'd be a big difference between 31 degrees and 33 degrees on Monday. We're going to be right on that line where just 2 or 3 degrees is going to make all the difference. But it does look like Monday morning we have at least a few hours of some icing potential and then just kind of some soggy weather after that. So generally active weather continuing on the 7-day. Enjoy everything today, the sunshine that we've got in spots, the warmer temperatures and the light winds. Big cold front tonight, and then we are back into frigid conditions Friday and Saturday. Sunday still pretty cold as well until late in the day. Again, watching for some icy potential Monday morning and then multiple rounds of rain next week, but notice the temperatures should continue to climb above freezing and out of the Arctic air as we head further into next week.